I am at Hydraulic World, and I'm going to be talking to some experts about open center, closed center, and load sense hydraulic setup. So open center hydraulics are going to be the oil, at least in a farm tractor, is going to be flowing continuously, correct?
Correct. Generally, it's going to be a gear pump or a vane pump that constantly flows through the system, through your valving and back to the tank.
And are there other things than like tractors that use open center hydraulics?
Yeah, there's a lot of different things that use open center. Any kind of power units can be that. That was probably the most common setup from many years ago.
Okay. And so like on a tractor, usually the thing with hydraulics on open center setups is you have to rev them up in order to get more hydraulic flow, correct?
The higher the RPM, the more the pump's going to put out for gallonage, yes.
Okay, yeah. So how hard the pump is pumping is related to how basically fast it's being revved, right?
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, it'll run, whatever you're running with, it will run faster if you rev the engine up.
Okay. And then closed center hydraulics, I know with my experience, is going to be common with, say, the John Deere 4440. Is it used anywhere other than on some of those older John Deere tractors that you're aware of, closed center hydraulics?
Again, there's different applications where they use it at. Specifically, not real huge except for the tractors. And that's probably a little bit of the somewhat older tractors. Some of the newer ones are doing a little different.
Okay. And then the load sense is like a version of closed center, right? Can you give kind of a quick explanation of what load sense hydraulics is? What's happening with that?
Yes, on the load sense, basically it's a closed system, but it's also got a sensing line that's hooked up to from the pump to your valving. And when that senses the pressure, it sends that message to the pump that it needs to start pumping the oil. So it strokes the pump and it starts pumping the oil and the pressure that you need.
And then with when you get into say like construction equipment, is that going to mostly be load sense? Like current construction equipment?
A lot of the current stuff will be, yes.
Okay. Because that's the same with farm tractors. Most of that is going to be load sense.
Most of the newer stuff is going that way,
Yep.
yes.
But like if you get into smaller tractors, like say a utility tractor, that's often going to still be open center, correct?
Some of the smaller, newer things like that will be.
Okay. Because that's usually a cheaper way of doing hydraulics. Open
Yes.
center is cheaper.
Yep.
Okay. All right. That was Tim, the owner of Hydraulic World, one of our best vendors for hydraulic components, and he gave some really great information on the difference between open center, closed center, and load sense hydraulics with farm tractors, as well as some other applications.